everybody, my name is Melissa and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another Valentine's Day recommendations, but what makes this one special is I am doing a collab with Shelby from ShelbyTaggart Reads. She is one of my absolute favorite booktubers. She's one of my great online friends and we read a lot of romance books, but we also read a lot of different romance books. So I believe this is our third collab that we've done, and we pick a different trope and we choose 5 or so books from that subgenre and we tell you all about them. So today, obviously by clicking on this, you know we're doing romantic comedies. This is something that I absolutely have been wanting to do for a very long time, but I wanted to choose the right ones and ones that I really felt that the entire book I was laughing the entire time. So I have 5 books to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first book that I want to talk about is the only physical book that I actually own, but that is going to be My Favorite Half Nightstand by Christina Lauren. So this author duo writes a lot of romantic comedies. I could have chosen The Unhoneymooners, but I feel like I've talked about that one quite a bit on my channel, so I decided to go with this one. This is about a group of friends that are professors at a university. They need dates to this like campus university function. I think like the president is supposed to be coming and all that stuff, so they are in a pickle. They need dates. So what else are these older 20-something professors gonna do? They decide to join a dating website. So this book is about a girl named Millie who's 29 years old, and when she signs up for this dating website, she never ever thought she would be matched with her best friend Reed. And she decides that she's going to catfish him and go under an alias named Catherine, and she starts talking to him as this other person. So obviously this can kind of get a little difficult because Reed thinks he's speaking to one girl online, but yet he's starting to get feelings from Millie, who is a person in real life, and he's actually only speaking to the same person. So it's really cute, a lot of fun. This book had a lot more depth than just the dating aspect. So one of the things I really did enjoy about this book was the fact that it's also told through SMS messaging, emails, things like that. So you have like little pictures, the text, and all different kinds of stuff. So it's not just, just the narrative format. So it was a lot of fun to read it through that way as well. So the best friends to lovers romance trope is one of my favorites. That's definitely in here, obviously, and I thought this book was so well done. The characters were completely well-rounded and I was just rooting for them the entire time. If you are looking for a cute rom-com where you can read different formatting, you have best friends to lovers, all that kind of good stuff, this is definitely one to pick up. Worth It by SM Shade is a book that I have not talked about at all on my channel, but one I absolutely freaking loved. I picked this up several years ago and it has honestly stuck with me. I still remember some of the hilarious parts that are set up in this book. This is a book about 3 friends who have to go to a wedding, and one of them is the stepsister to one of the friend's ex-boyfriends, and he is getting married. So it's obviously, very tangled. You have all of these different connections. So you have the dynamic of the ex-boyfriend, ex-fiance getting married to someone new, the stepsister who wants to get revenge, and all that good stuff. This is just set up for such hilarious times and was so good. I really enjoyed it. I gave this book 5 stars, and honestly, if you are looking for something that is centered around a wedding, lots of fun times, just hilarious things going on, I don't even know how else to explain it. It was just so good. So I recently just talked about this book actually in my reverse harem recommendations, but I did want to mention it again because of the romantic comedy aspect of this. This is a book called For Psychos by Christy Cummings. I absolutely thought this book was hilarious. I was laughing out loud the entire time when I was reading it. The main character, she is a ghost. She doesn't really know what she is. Basically, she only lives in this house, but only can be corporal whenever she is around these 4 guys. If she's not around them, she kind of forgets about herself and forgets who she is. So slowly she starts becoming more of a person and is, remembering things and all that good stuff. But the wittiness and the banter that she has, and then talking to the guys and how they treat her, it's just so funny because obviously they don't know who this girl is. She just shows up out of nowhere in their house. house, and she kind of like is clinging on to them, and they want nothing to do with her because they don't know who she is. But this is a paranormal reverse harem book. I've read the first 2. The series is complete with 4 books, and yeah, definitely need to continue on because it has been on my TBR for way too long, and I definitely need to finish it. Pucked by Helena Hunting is one that I read on Kindle Unlimited as soon as I found out that it was the whole series was on there. So I picked up the first book and absolutely loved it. I laughed so much. My husband was like, "Are you okay? Is something wrong?" But it was so cute. It's a hockey romance that has a lot of laughs and a lot of fun. The main character's stepbrother ends up getting transferred to a new hockey team, and she ends up meeting one of his new teammates, and they decide that they're going to kind of have like this non-relationship, you know. Obviously that goes a little bit further. It was so good. It was so steamy, but so funny at the same time. I definitely want to continue on with these books. I've heard such great things about the rest of the series as well. So the very last book I want to talk about is Heidi's Guides to 4-Letter Words. This is a book that I picked up from my Audible Escape subscription, and I'm so glad I did. It was so hilarious. This is a book that had me almost like cry laughing. It is about a girl named Heidi, and she has the biggest crush on her neighbor, and one day she ends up getting fired from her job or let go because of budget cuts, and gets a job at this like studio where they do podcasts and narrating books and things like that. They have a bunch of old equipment that they're gonna throw away, so she ends up taking it home. One night she gets drunk and decides she's going to read an excerpt from a steamy book, and somehow it kind of becomes this whole thing, and she starts kind of getting out of her shell and all this stuff through her podcast, and it's so cute and so much fun. I really loved it. I loved the hero of the story, her next door neighbor. They were so cute, and yeah, it's kind of like a small town romance as well. If you are looking for something cute, funny to listen to, I highly suggest the audiobook. I believe this is a book that's set in Michigan, I think, or something like that, somewhere up north, and the narrator has the accent, and it was so cute and fun. Really transported me, and I felt like I was actually listening, you know, to the characters. Please check it out. It was so much fun. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching my collaboration with Shelby from ShelbyTaggart Reads and our romantic comedies that we suggest. So I of course am going to leave her link to her channel and the video down below, as well as the other videos that we have done. So if you are interested in reading any of these books or have any thoughts or opinions, I would love to talk about it, chat about it in the comments down below. And I hope you have a great day and happy reading. Bye!